Believing in better is a mindset to pursue excellence in everything you do. It's welcoming opportunities to improve your farm and knowing that your best season is simply a starting point for this season. Precision planting is for farmers like you who believe in better.
Woo! We're changing bearings in the Devastators. We've had them 1 year, figure while they're off, we're gonna go ahead and change them. We're gonna put them on the newer corn head. Yeah. So Dalton, if you watch this, you're missing your favorite job.
Yeah. Yeah, not all the way though.
Bars are on. All that's left to do is the rollers. Right here, where the corn stalk come through, the snap and rows, snap it off, ear comes through, most of the trash comes down. And these right here are just to save our tracks. They don't get all poked up and everything, and it also help to grade the stalks a little bit. It's best in no-till, but it's mostly for the tracks. This will go right over the row and knock them over, bend them over, break them.
Yep, so they don't scratch the Peterbilts.
You know why a test tube baby can't be a truck driver?
Why's that? Because
they're not Peterbilt. Not Peterbilt. Not built with a Peter.
Oh yeah.
Another day.
Another dollar.
Working on a Case IH speed disc. This one is not the manufacturer's fault. Somebody hit some concrete this spring. It may or may not have been the same guy that hit a tree, but it's okay. We don't name names, Jay. We don't name names.
Except for me.
You did this?
No.
No. I didn't do this either. That's all you need to know. All right. So we got a new bar, or I don't know what you want to call that. Tube. That works. So we're going to take off all these discs and take that tube down, put the new tube up, and put all the discs back on. Yeah. Old bar off. Right, leave a few blades on. We couldn't get it on very well. Bent one off. Going on with the new. Our time lapse camera went dead, so yeah, no more time lapse. But we got the new blade, or we got the blades on that we couldn't, that, you know, this stuff's in the way when it's on the frame. Got those on, putting her back on, new tube. she's all done. Except for tighten up the last two. Good work, Jay.
He's leaving when the job ain't finished.
That's right. I'm going somewhere else. Jay's got it. Jay can do it. My chariot awaits.
Yep. You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I went and put USB in the scales thing to get the fields on it.
Oh, did it work?
No.
Okay.
I called him, said, oh, there's something, you got to take it back to the shop. He left too many spaces in something, so I guess good thing I tried it.
Yep, better than right at time.
Yep.
People all over the place this morning. Drag in, see the paddles there, take the corn. Crew working on a leg here. The bin crew just got here from Iowa yesterday.
Shit like that too.
Got some local electricians here on the job. You guys got your permit? You got a permit for that?
Yes.
Yep.
Permit. I got a card.
We got something.
Got a driver's license.
Garrett's here, getting the old bins ready to go. Seeing how the progress is going, moving along.
Going along pretty well, yep. Beautiful weather, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got River working today.
Yes.
George's grandson.
Yep.
Bin's starting to go up. It's going to be way up in the air when it's done. How's it going, guys? Going good? Green Lake's getting way up there. 2 rings up on the bin. I think it's going to be 30 when it's done. They're about to get the roof done, then there'll be a starting up later today. I suppose the leg's about as tall as it's going to get, except for the head. I don't know. There's another piece of the framework goes up there yet. Going to come in there, drive in here, a hopper tank yet for storage. Up into this pit here, into this green lake, and take her up. This is the framework for the top of the hopper tank, or the bottom of the hopper tank. This is where a building's going to sit. I'm going to start putting the building up Saturday, for all the electric controls and all that. This is going to be a nice addition to our storage facilities. We got this one here. We got big storage, of course, at the home farm, big storage in Indiana, storage up in Crawford County. So we're getting up to a lot of storage. I think we'll have $1.5 million, $1.6 million storage now. And this is going to get rid of some littler bins that we've been leasing off people. All right, now I want to give you a little history of this place. Earl Hull owned this spot here, this farm, and I'm going to say we bought it in the 80s, maybe late 80s, 90s, probably 90s. Earl owned it till then. Bought the house up there in the building. Here, bought those. David now lives here in this house, my nephew. want to tell you about him, what a man he was. He was in World War II. He was in a bomber, B-52s, belly gunner. Shot down, I think, on his 17th mission, but I'm not sure about that. Shot down in the belly. He was out, shot up in the belly of that with shrapnel, had it in his hind end the rest of his life. Anyway, Earl was banged up bad, so they got him out, got a chute on him. His chute was opened on the floor, so they didn't think that'd work. They had time. Another guy went back to get him another chute, and darn if the guy behind him didn't push him out. So he was feared for his life, so he pushed Earl out the door. Earl made it. Earl was in the hospital a lot in his German prison camp. I think Earl stayed about 2 years maybe in that prison camp. Survived it and came back here, started a dairy and a farm here. Friends with my dad that was in World War II as a Marine. Earl been dead now about 7-8 years. There was 3 guys from the little town of St. Francisville, 1,000 people, probably 1,200 back then. There was prisoners of war in Germany, and Earl and Vic Buchanan actually run into each other in prison camp. Earl showed me a picture of him when he's in prison camp. I don't know how he had it, but he did. Skin and bones. But anyway, that's just a brief history. It's a great history of Earl Hull, what he did for this country in World War II, what pain and suffering he endured. He was a heck of a man. He didn't seem like he's ever afraid of anything. And I guess that's where he got it at, what he went through. But I wish Earl could be here to see all this going up, and my dad. They was great buddies. And you would be if you both lived through World War II, you know, and then came back and farmed right beside each other. Great men, great generation. A lot of action going on here, a lot of guys around here working. Up there is where Earl had his dairy at one time, that barn. There's a milking parlor up there. Hard work milking cows. You can't hardly leave. You got to get up 4 o'clock and you're milk, and then you milk again in the evening at 4 o'clock or later. Up here's the house where David lives. And something else I'm going to be doing. Looks like the bin crew is mostly Mexicans maybe. Boy, they're doing a great job. Really getting after it. This piece here, I'm going to take up to the machine shop. This is one of them Fred hit on a speed tiller on a concrete loadout out in the field. I'm going to take it to the machine shop and get it fixed so we'll have a spare.
They got the roof done. What they do is they build the roof with 2 rings. Now they'll start to jack it up. They got these jacks on PTOs. They all connect around there. Now lift it up, put a ring. Lift it up, put another ring. Progress. Jack it up a little bit. Start to put the other sheets in here. There they go. They're all tied together. Lift, lift, lift. Well, we got a rain last weekend, so we are definitely done with this irrigation. This is where we suck out of the river in Indiana. It's on a cornfield, so it's definitely done. And the beans might be about done, especially if we get a rain this weekend. Maybe. We'll see. This is a toolbox bed nobody ever talks about. Dad takes all the attention. I know I rob tools out of it all the time.
Yeah. That's the best one.
Yeah, that's nice. Is that Montezuma?
Montezuma.
So guys also asked about the ones that are on the tractors. Same one.
Yep.
Montezuma.
Let's see.
Wait, how big is that fuel tank?
1,000 gallon.
All right, I got the 1,000-gallon fuel tank on. David's about to get this. Jay and River somewhere.
Yeah, well, bringing the backhoe to the trailer, they're probably lost.
Never know. Yep, River's back. David's nephew. Last time seen him, he was buying us all bulbs.
Yep.
Pipe apart, pump out. Whoa! Goes underneath the water ground to here, way out there. That's a tight turn. Nicely done, River. That was good. Are you buying us bulbs today?
No, not today.
Not today. That was the last time you're on here. I think you were buying us bulbs.
Yeah, sure was.
Now we're shredded. Look at those bad boys. Look at those. Woo! Yes, sir.
Keep going. That's it.
We've never done this before. We put it in, but we've never taken it out yet.
So this is the first time for me too.
Yeah, me too. All right.
More water draining out. Let that drain a minute. Just less weight.
Good. Heading out with the convoy. I got the fuel trailer, River's got some pipes, David's got the motor, and Jay's got the backhoe. Tell you what, that bin crew's flat, getting with it. They're working every day, sun up to sundown pretty much. Not really sure where they're from. Need to maybe get an interview on that sometime. They I think they came from Iowa before they come here, the outfit that's putting the actual bin up. So they go all over the place. But if you want your Ivers merch, ivers-farms.myshopify.com. Thanks for watching. See you next week where we won't be harvesting, but the week after that, pretty sure we will be. So here's a time lapse.